everybody, Sick this year, and I just got back from seeing Man on a Ledge. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. I went into the movie expecting to like it. I didn't have any. I didn't think I was not gonna like it. I was pretty sure I was gonna enjoy the movie from the few reviews I read and from the extended trailer I saw. After seeing the extended trailer, I thought this looks like a pretty good movie. I'm probably gonna like it. However, I did like it a little bit more than I was even expecting. Not a lot. I'd say let's say I was gonna give the movie like 3 out of 5 stars. I would probably give it like now 3.5 out of 5. So I liked it a little bit more than I was expecting. I just thought it was a really well done, really well told story. A lot of people are comparing this though to Phone Booth, and I see where the comparisons come from, but no, not really. It's a much different feel. There's a lot more going on. I mean, Phone Booth is about a guy in a phone booth and he's basically set up and there's a person toying with him and stuff like that. Okay, but this has like a completely different plot, and although there might be some there's similarities. I'm not going to say there's not similarities. No, they definitely have similarities. It's still a completely different movie. I mean, maybe you could put them into like to the same category, but in the end, you're watching two different movies. It's like saying like Dracula, the classic Universal Dracula and the classic Universal Frankenstein are the same movie. No, they're both classic Universal horror movies in the same genre. They go together, but they're not the same movie. And that's basically the same thing here. So I like this a lot more than Phone Booth as well. I did enjoy Phone Booth. I thought it was an okay movie. I didn't think it was anything special. I just thought, it was alright. Not that I thought this movie was anything special either. It was, I would say, mediocre. I mean, it wasn't anything great. It was just, a mediocre movie, but it was decently told, and it certainly entertained me for the hour and a half, especially that last half hour. The last half hour of the movie, I actually found myself squirming around in my chair a lot just due to the tension, and I thought it was really well done. I guess, spoiler alert, if you don't know anything about the movie, stop listening now, because I'll basically kind of explain the plot to you. It's made about a guy, Nick Cassidy, played by Sam Worthington. It was a cop, but the movie starts out, he's in prison, he's in jail, and that's another fun thing. You're not sure what's going on either. When the movie first starts out, you're not quite sure what's happening. There's a guy in jail, and is he guilty or innocent about something? You don't know what's going on, and later on you find out he was set up. There was him and a bunch of other cops were escorting, and I can't think of what he did. It was like some business tycoon. I really can't remember. I'm sure they say what he does for a living, but I can't remember what he did. So they're escorting a business tycoon or whatever he is, and he has this diamond, this like ridiculously huge diamond, and they're escorting him, and the diamond gets stolen, and they basically set it up so that Nick Cassidy, he's the one who stole the diamond. He gets set up. He gets framed for the whole thing, and goes off to jail. They say that he cut the diamond up into so many million pieces, sold it, and now it's untraceable, and that's why they basically just end up pinning it on him. There are a lot of loopholes in the in convicting him and stuff like that, and a lot of things like that. But the business tycoon guy, he's got money, he's got connections, he's got all these dirty cops and stuff. He's got the mayor in his pocket and all that whatnot. So loopholes be damned, he still gets framed and has the robbery pinned on him. And the whole reason why this is happening is because the business tycoon guy, he basically lost most of his money. The stock crash, the economy, all that stuff. He isn't doing too well. He needs money. He lost a ton of money. He's basically bankrupt. But he doesn't want to tell anybody he's bankrupt, so he doesn't want to sell the diamond. He doesn't want, he has too much pride. He's one of those guys. He doesn't want to tell people that, he needs the money, so he sells the diamond and gets the money back. What he decides to do is, make it look like the diamond was stolen, and then collect the insurance money on it. I think he collected $40,000 or $40 million thousand. I guess it's $40 million or something like that. Dollars. He got a lot of money for this diamond, and basically built his little like business tycoon empire thing back up from almost losing all his money. But of course, Nick Cassidy now is framed. He's in prison. He's not too happy about this, obviously. He ends up breaking out, and it's a pretty cool scene, him escaping and everything he goes through. And at first you think he's kind of doing it alone, but then you find out his brother and his brother's girlfriend are in on it too, which is great because in the beginning of the movie, when they're at his father's funeral, which it's big spoiler alert here. I'm gonna spoil something. His father's not actually dead, so you find that at the end of the movie. So they're at his father's funeral, and it looks pretty legit. Like when he escapes, the brother and the girlfriend, they seem legitimately kind of like surprised by the whole thing's going on. Turns out it was all a setup. The brother and him getting in a fight and stuff, completely set up. And the brother and the girlfriend are going to help him prove that he didn't steal this diamond by stealing the diamond. So Nick Cassidy being on this ledge, it's all it's a diversion. He's up on this ledge basically to keep everybody's eyes on him and off his brother and his brother's girlfriend stealing the diamond to prove that he didn't actually ever steal a diamond. The diamond never left the business tycoon's hands. He still has it. He was set up. And of course, in the end, they do prove it. I was actually expecting maybe some kind of twist at the end. That was one sort of weird thing. At the end of the movie, I don't know. It just seemed too like, okay, here's the diamond. I expected maybe some sort of twist. I don't know what, but something. I thought was gonna happen. Never did, which was okay. I didn't necessarily have anything wrong with that. I thought like I said, the last half hour of the movie was pretty suspenseful. I did enjoy it. So that's basically the story in a nutshell. I mean, there's some more stuff going on, but it's basically a man on a ledge, Nick Cassidy just being a diversion, so his brother and his girlfriend can actually steal the diamond. Not to keep it, but just to say, look, here it is. See, I didn't take it. I was framed. I'm innocent. Haul the business tycoon guy off to jail. So I can't say I necessarily really had any problems with the movie. I thought the movie was well told. It was a decent story. Like I said, I did enjoy it a little bit more than even I was expecting to. One weird thing though, and there's a character in this movie that I thought necessarily wasn't necessary, and that is the Nick Cassidy's brother's girlfriend, and at the end of the movie, fiance. She just seemed rather pointless. She's played by I believe it's Genesis Rodriguez. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was a completely pointless character. Basically, she's eye candy. That's the whole point. When they're robbing the business tycoon, they're in his I guess his building, that he owns. When they're robbing him, it's nothing that couldn't have been done just by the brother. The brother could have gone in, did all this stuff. I don't think they ever really needed the girl. There's a scene where the girl has to squeeze through like an air vent, which is too small for him to get through. I don't know if they were just trying to basically set it up so, it looks like she's needed, but she was eye candy because the whole time, and it actually made me laugh because how ridiculous it was. She's wearing this tank top that is so like just cut. I mean, it's basically like just cropping off where you can almost see her nipples. I mean, her breasts are just. She has a push-up bra. She's like a black tank top on, bright pink push-up bra, smushing the boobs up into her chin. I mean, her boobs are just flying out at you. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not necessarily complaining about. She's a very attractive woman, but it was really overdone and just, it was pretty ridiculous. I mean, they might as well just call her eye candy in the movie. That's the only name they needed to give her. And then when she has to squeeze through the air vent, of course, there's a scene of her, stripping. She's just in her underwear and just in her underwear, just panties and bra. And they're bright pink, and it pans over to her, and she's bent over, big ass shot, which again I'm not complaining about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had nothing wrong with that, but it did seem ridiculous, and why most men in the audience were probably going like, hey, wow, even though I was checking her out, I was still laughing too because that's all she was. She was just eye candy. That was her whole entire character was just eye candy. She was a little bit of a comic relief too because. Her brother and or his brother and her, they did play off each other a little bit, which or I should say Nick Cassidy's brother and his girlfriend, they played off each other a bit, and that was kind of funny. But for the most part, she was kind of unnecessary. She was just there for eye candy. Elizabeth Banks, she did a good job, I thought, in the movie. She's looking pretty good in the movie too. In the beginning of the movie, when she wakes up out of bed, uh, it's a nice scene. But I thought she did a good job. She acted very well. She played a very convincing character. I liked, I liked that she ended up like kind of believing Nick and going. I almost just said going out on a ledge for him. That wow, I almost made a really bad pun there. I didn't even try to. Um, wow, that would have been really bad. So she basically goes down a ledge for the guy, and it just sticks out for him. Kind of realizes that maybe he is telling the truth. She looks into his case a little bit, realizes all these loopholes, and kind of says, maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he didn't actually do it, and she's not really sure if she can believe him or not, but she doesn't want to see him go down and be hauled back to the jail. She wants to kind of find out, like, wait, what the hell is going on here? Let's figure this out, and then we'll decide if you're going back to jail or if you're a free man. Let's figure it all out. I like that. So, all in all, I gotta say, the movie was good. I can't say really anything necessarily bad about it. I thought it was very well done. I will say, don't see it in theaters. There's really no need to. I mean, I personally don't really think there's much need to see any movie in theaters. It's just so expensive. But, big action movies where there's explosions and things flying around and all kinds of stuff. Okay, I see what the appeal is to movies like that, seeing them in the theater. I mean, the sounds and the excitement, everything. Yeah, I understand it. I do kind of enjoy seeing those in the theater. But a movie like this, it's not necessary. You don't need to see it in theaters. I would say definitely give it a rent. If you're not sure if you want to get it or not, give it a rent when it comes out. Netflix or Redbox or whatever like that. It's definitely worth a rent. You won't be disappointed. But if you're thinking, if you're pretty sure that you're gonna like it from the from the trailers and stuff, if you think, yeah, I'm probably gonna like this movie, I would say pick it up. It was definitely good. If you can get it for a good price, when it comes out, it's definitely worth picking up. I really did enjoy the movie. When it comes out, I'll be buying it and watching it again because I thought it was really, really well done. I mean, it could have been maybe a little bit better here and there. As I said, the ending, it did just seem to kind of happen. Like, I don't know what I wanted from it. I really can't say what I expected the ending to do. I mean, it did what it wanted to do. It proved his innocence, and they found the diamond. They hauled the bad guy off the jail. Okay. But, I don't know. It seemed like it needed a little bit more. It seemed just a little flat. I maybe because I'm just getting, I don't know, just tired of seeing, I don't know, maybe I expect more nowadays. I mean, movies nowadays, there's always like some twist or something. Maybe I'm just at the point now where I'm just expecting a twist, and when I don't see one, maybe that just seems weird to me now, which I guess is kind of dumb, but I don't know, maybe that's it. I'm not sure, but I just thought the ending, even though it was really suspenseful, the last like 5 minutes I thought was a little flat, whereas the last half hour was actually pretty entertaining. But still, again, it was a really well done movie, really good movie. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, even though I'm saying it's really good, it's still mediocre. I'm not saying like, oh my god, this movie was fantastic. It was so amazing, best movie I've ever seen. No, it was just a good movie. I thought it was very good, really well told. But in the end, yeah, it is mediocre. It's nothing special. It's not going to be your next favorite movie. It's just going to be one to watch, entertain you for an hour and a half, put away for a few years, and then definitely watch it again. It does have replay value, but nothing you're going to watch immediately again. So I would definitely say check it out. Man on Ledge, good movie. Again, nothing special, but definitely a fun, entertaining movie. I say see it.